Hey, today we're going to talk about the 5 things to do in order to get top dollar for your home. The last thing that you want to be is one of these people that are doing a price reduction on their home in this amazing seller's market. Like, there's no reason to. So stick around and we'll talk. The first mistake that I see people doing all the time is they overprice their property. Yes, even in a seller's market, you can still overprice your home. What does that mean? Obviously, it's going to sit for longer than a day. You are really limiting getting multiple offers. You're limiting the amount of people that are actually going to look at your home, because if you're supposed to be in that 200,000 range, but you're in the 250 range, you're cutting off all of those people that could potentially look at your house. So pricing is so huge in order to get that multiple offer situation in hopes. Drop a couple contingencies and just make the offer so much mistake that I see people doing, and probably one of the largest mistakes, and yes, I'm a little biased, but they don't hire a real estate agent. I have no idea. I never understood why somebody would want to buy or sell one of the biggest financial purchases you'll probably ever, I know it's the biggest that I've ever made in my life. I don't know why you would want to do that without having some kind of representation. So, to each their own. I do know that there's people that do it successfully, but, I always explain it to people this way. It's like, if you go fishing, right? And you're fishing in a tiny little kiddie pool. You're super limited to what you're going to get, right? But if you go fishing in the ocean, the opportunities are endless of what you could catch. It's the same kind of thing with listing your home. If you're listing for sale by owner, FSBO, you are maybe getting a couple people off Zillow. Is that where you're marketing, I'm assuming? You might be doing a little bit of other marketing. Otherwise, you're not really appealing to anybody. Now, who you are appealing to are people that are looking for a deal, because obviously they're looking to save money, just like you are. So you're marketing to people that are looking for a deal. You're marketing to people that could not even be qualified. They have no idea what they're doing, especially if they do not have an agent either. You both are just kind of winging it. And yes, you can get all the paperwork, you can get all of that, but not being represented, you're limiting yourself so much. And yes, you may save $10,000 in commission, but if you are not getting a good offer on your home that could possibly net you more than that $10,000, it never made sense to me. But so that's why, hiring an agent and just having somebody that knows what they're doing, somebody that does this for a living. This isn't, just like, hey, I'm going to save some money. Somebody that's professional, that can negotiate, that's looking out for your best interest. I mean, that's huge. And especially, and I know we're not talking about buyers, but on the buying side, you're not paying for it. So I never understood why people go in unrepresented with such a large financial transaction. Mistake number 3 that I see a lot is yes, hot pink may look good in somebody's hair, right? Or, maybe in your kid's room, like, that looks amazing. Lime green, fluorescent, whatever, that's great. But to the rest of the buying pool, hot pink may not be what they want in their kitchen, right? So my recommendation is always, always, always give a fresh coat of paint. It just makes the home look nice and crisp, clean, ready to go. Also, if you have crazy colors on the wall, anything like that, the whole goal in selling is we don't need to cater to what your likes are anymore. We want to cater to a new buyer, right? So neutral is the way to go. Whites, creams, grays, beige. Those are all really nice neutral colors that, you know, anybody can get on board with. So tip number 3 is definitely to repaint, get a nice fresh coat of paint, get rid of any crazy colors, designs, you know, stuff like that, just to make it more appealing. Number 4 that I see people making is they don't fix issues prior to listing. So if you have a leaky roof, I would get it fixed before you list, right? Because a buyer's gonna come in, they're gonna be like, yo, the roof's leaking, like, we need to, you know, figure this out. You know, if you have any plumbing issues, like a faucet that's leaking, if you have light bulbs that are burnt out, you know, just little simple stuff like that. Like, just go through the house, you know, and fix it really quick. If it's anything major, you know, then have a conversation with your agent, you know, see if it's worth fixing or not. But if it's anything small, you know, fix it, like, get it taken care of. And if it's something major that is going to affect how the home is used, just fix it. You know, because you're going to have people asking anyway. You're going to have buyers coming in. They're going to be, you know, like, oh, well, this doesn't work. That doesn't, you know, what can we do about this? The only way I would say is not fix it is, like, if you're just selling as is, it's priced accordingly, you know, and like I said, you know, price is adjusted for that. Otherwise, just take care of it. It just makes the home look nicer, cleaner. It's easier, you know, getting buyers in. You have less chances of getting contingencies dropped, inspections dropped. So definitely I recommend. All right, and the final mistake that I see people do all the time, and it drives me insane, is not decluttering. I never understood why you would want pictures taken. You know, a lot of agents, we get professional photographers. Okay, I know I hire a professional. She comes in and I make sure the house is clean, spotless, ready to go prior to listing it. You are doing yourself a huge disservice if you do not clean up before pictures are taken. It's the simplest thing that you can do in order to get that top dollar for your home. And it's amazing how many times I see pictures where there's just clutter and trash. And we won't even get started on people that don't have professional pictures, and their cell phone pictures, and they're sideways and they're blurry. And it's just, I never understood. I never understood that. But to keep on topic, declutter. Just declutter. I tell all my clients, you know, if it's smaller than a bowling ball, you're moving anyway. If you don't need it, pack it up. There's no problem making a room or the basement or garage, whatever, full of moving boxes. People know you're moving. It's okay. They would rather see boxes than clutter. You know, different collections. I know people that collect, like I went into a house once and it was all cow decor, which is great. Like, they lived on a farm, they really like cow, you know, that's fine. They had milk, they had a milk house, something like that. But like, for me, I wouldn't decorate with cows because I like cows, but they're not, anything I would decorate with. So for me, walking into the house, even though I know I can take down that cow, all those decorations, I'm still looking at it like, oh, look at all this stuff, right? So again, it goes back to the making it crisp, clean, so that almost any buyer that walks in, they're looking at it and they're like, oh wow, this house is like move-in ready, it's ready to go. So declutter, clean. If you have a litter box or something, clean it, remove it, something. Make sure odors are gone, just all those little things. But decluttering, that's going to be your biggest thing. Just declutter the house, get rid of all the stuff, donate what you don't want anymore, sell anything of value that you don't need anymore, trash, and pack up anything else that you're no longer going to need. You're moving anyway, you don't need it. And yeah, that would be my biggest, like, that's probably my second, get an agent, because your agent should be telling you all of this prior to listing. But definitely the decluttering, that's going to be like one of my biggest suggestions. So, by following these 5 tips, you can guarantee that you're going to get top dollar for your home. As always, if you need anything at all, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have. You all know, but I serve Berks County here in Pennsylvania and all the surrounding counties, but I can always help find an agent no matter where you're looking to move to. I have referral partners. Can't talk today. I have referral partners all over the country that I trust and use for all of my clients. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm out here working outside on my deck today. It looks like it's going to be a great, really nice day. So I hope everybody enjoys, and I'll talk to you guys later.